Hey drummers, today we're going to learn an awesome linear groove, but first a quick backstory. I am a member of Life Church in West Seneca, New York, and I really love it there. We have a 7-piece band that plays at every service, and as you might have guessed, we play contemporary Christian rock music. Now, contemporary Christian rock is not typically known to be really drumistic. It's more about just playing a solid groove and less is more. Okay, but every once in a while, we learn a tune that just has a really clever drum part, and that's what I'm telling you about today. The second verse of the tune, This Is Amazing Grace, by Phil Wickham, has this super funky beat. Let's listen to it.
Who makes the orphan a son and daughter, the King of glory, the King of glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice.
Okay, super funky groove, right? Well, that groove is 2 measures long, and the first measure is a pretty typical hand-to-hand 16th note groove, and I'm sure you can figure that out by yourself. But the second measure is a linear groove, and if you've never experienced linear drumming, you are in for a treat. When someone showed me this concept, it just opened up a whole new world of possibilities for me. What is linear drumming? Linear drumming is simply never hitting 2 limbs in unison. Okay, it's just one thing at a time. Okay, and the way we're going to learn this beat from the song This Is Amazing Grace is we're going to take a little chunk at a time, and then we're going to add a little more to it, and a little more to it, and a little more to it, until you've completed the entire pattern. Okay, the first chunk we're going to learn is 5 notes long, and it's going to be bass, hi-hat, bass, snare. Bass, hat, bass, snare. So play that for a little bit. Now let's add 3 more notes. Small tom, floor tom, bass drum. So the whole series of notes is going to be bass, hat, bass, snare, small, floor, bass. Again, bass, hat, bass, snare, small, floor, bass. I'll play that a few times for you. Now let's add 3 more notes. The 3 new notes are going to be hi-hat, accented hi-hat with the left hand, bass drum. Okay? So the whole thing is bass, hat, bass, snare, small, floor, bass, hat, bass. Give that a try. Okay, 2 more notes, hi-hat, snare drum. Okay, I know this is a lot to memorize, but take it slow and just do it a lot and you'll get it. Here we go, the whole pattern. Bass, hat, bass, snare, small, floor, bass, hat, bass, hat, snare. And finally, we're just going to add a bass drum and 2 more hi-hat notes, and we have the complete pattern. Real slow. Bass, hat, bass, snare, small, floor, bass, hat, bass, hat, snare, bass, hat. Wow, that's kind of hard to say. I think it's easier to play. Give it a try. Here it is at the tempo of the song. So that was the linear measure. Now we need to combine that with the regular measure. Okay, so what I'm going to demonstrate for you right now is the entire groove from the second verse of This Is Amazing Grace. Okay, so that's the complete groove to the second verse of This Is Amazing Grace by Phil Wickham. I call it linear beat number 11 because I have like a zillion linear beats that I use in my private teaching. I'm just crazy about linear drumming. I think it really opens up a whole new world of possibilities. If you're interested in private lessons, my name is Jim Linsner. You can find me at drumlessonsbuffalo.com, and you can see my videos on YouTube and Instagram.